data sets.
Because I'm using
Yes.
the academia account for the Zoom, so I have all the functionality like recording and
Okay.
then
Sure.
it's an infinite time of the meeting. So yeah, I just start to
Have fun.
recording the meeting. So yeah, let's get it started.
Let me what I'll share this. Um, what I'm doing here. Um, I think Alex explained last time what it's trying to do is actually like to predict few things for hydro projects that typically um uh okay, that's Alex part. Yeah, just for I think just for Hardy. The idea was to use different combination of the open data to predict the things such as inflows and elevation for the hydro projects. And there's a few data sets available for this, like overall, for different types of reservoirs, for different types of like dams and reserve, like in terms of like the size. Right now, I'm trying to go over the data sets, and we have actually a lot of data sets available. And for now, looks like the Global Dam Watch database looks like promising start to use on a global scale. And typically in the US, there's a specific for the US data sets, RES Ops US. It is static data sets that has inflow, outflow, storage, and elevation, and all of parameters that typically we need to predict the behavior of hydro projects. Um, and right now I'm working more trying to combine the data sets specifically for the US. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find like the reservoirs with the dams that actually used to generate the electricity, um, specifically in the US. And I'm trying to combine this data, like REST Ops US data sets. Why I'm doing this? Because REST Ops US data set is really huge data set, but it's limited by the daily data. And if we want to do more granular type of predictions, like really accurate type of behavior for the next like couple of weeks or months or yeah, within this time range, we want to combine these data sets with the like that's my observation. Maybe Hardy also knows this because she was involved in the hydro projects. And if sometimes companies have the data sets that maybe it's not like somewhere on a public, but can be since like it's a public company that can be acquired from Freedom of Information Act. And I was thinking like we can maybe just ask for some more granular data, and it was fine at least for the U.S. Corps of Engineers to give like some hourly data. And right now I'm working on this part, trying to get like some historical data on a hourly with hourly with hourly granularity. Yeah. Um, I will try to combine these data sets. And I think I will just focus for hydro projects that it's located in the US. Will produce um, some type of more granular data. And then as a next step, we will potentially use the type VPN either with different combination of the type of data that we have, or if the amount of the data from the public company won't be uh, enough for us to use, I will try to just use USGS weather data to account like participation that we have sometimes on the hourly data, sometimes not, and account evaporation for that. Yeah, that's what I do for now. I just like handling data sets, trying to find like the best combination of data sets. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions if you may have. Of
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
that.
Arthur. Thank you,
Yeah.
Arthur.
course.
So, like to confirm, we're looking at historical data, like reservoir data. Um,
On a dam, I think on a dam.
yeah, okay.
Why do I need to use inflows or elevations? I think for prediction of the dam behavior. Whatever we have on a dam, it's two main parameters that we may use to predict the behavior. Because like the capacity parameters would relatively stay the same, and elevation will determine pretty significantly the efficiency of the dam, how much like water we have, and inflow will determine how much we will like recharge the reservoir. If we want to like go a bit shorter term. That's why I use like these two predictors.
That
Uh,
makes sense.
Thanks to Alex from the last meeting, I had a chance to review some of the web page. I think I checked
Mm-hmm.
the ResOps US.
Uh-huh.
But can you show us? Oh, Ricardo is joining. I was teasing him in the chat, and now he's joining us. Oh, by the way, so I checked the ResOp US, and I wonder if you can show me like a really quick how to download the data, because it the site well, the web page it looks uh and I can get the image or the data for the
You
1 month.
cannot
So
get
if for me for one
you
one
cannot
month, sorry.
sorry, you're just breaking maybe it's from me. Can you repeat
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Resop US, in the Resop
uh-huh.
US, I couldn't see the like a 1 month of information from the page, but I couldn't, or I don't know how to download all the data to my desktop. So, if you don't mind, can you briefly show me or show us how to access the information from the
Can
Resop?
you can you see the my Google Chrome or no? Or I'm just sharing like the
Um,
PPT, PowerPoint.
you can just demo it here. I mean, you can turn on the Resop US webpage from your
I'm just
computer. Yeah.
what am I? I'm trying to understand what I'm sharing actually.
Okay. Okay. Oh, now we can see your Google Chrome.
Yeah, that's what I'm using for data sets. I'm not using this specific laptop, but like we can go over the data. Yeah, this the paper from like that actually describes the data set, ResOps US data set of historical data, and it has this static data sets that actually
You can
here.
access to the web page from the paper,
Yeah, you have I think you can. It's
uh,
somewhere in
maybe in the
in a
last part,
text.
data availability part.
This one,
Okay. And
Zenoda dot something something.
if you click,
Uh, it, it's under the figure four. The data records, data records. Yeah,
and you,
and pretty much all the data is here, like SVC and for different uh dams like dam series and attributes.
oh, so this is static data. It's like
Yeah, it is static data. Yeah,
it's not real time data. It's just
it is not. Let me download this.
Sorry, how many years of data was it?
It depends. I think it
Okay,
sometimes it's more than
yeah.
like 20 years of data.
Mm.
I've used this dataset actually for one of the demos.
Demos?
It's something like for
Whoa. Okay.
yeah, I think it's really convenient to use like something like for the demo from here.
and
Right.
then they are the
It's they
different name of
it's
the dam, like a raw time series. Is it the name like a US
yeah,
ACS?
yeah, it's pretty huge one. Yeah, you can go here and just like download whatever you want.
Okay. Can you scroll a little bit down further?
Typically,
So yeah, they are the different
huh?
dam.
Yeah.
Can you scroll a little bit
Yeah,
down?
there's
Yeah.
like it's a number of a dam.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like many dams and time series in terms of time series. Then there's on the top like what type of variables do we have?
Ah,
Uh and yeah, like that helps to understand what is going on here. But yeah, you
and
can access from the paper and get like here and just download the data.
okay. Okay. Do we have any specific name of dam that we are start to investigate on? Do you have a specific dam name?
I would just prefer not to use dam. I would just prefer not to use dams that we have at my work. Just like to stay away from the whatever I have. Yeah, like something that related to Kaiser is fine. I think it's like California. They had like pretty detailed data. Yeah, there's a few dams like care that I just try to stay away from them.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think it mostly will be determined by like what kind of what I will have as a result of Freedom of Information Act request.
Hmm.
Sometimes maybe they'll just like say we don't have data. But yeah, two main things that I would say important here. Whatever they have and whatever they will give us as a our data would maybe good. And I'll just prefer to stay away from the dams that I have at my work here in the company. But yeah, we are not limited to like to I mean at least I'm not limited to anything specific.
Okay. Um, yeah, okay, yeah, and then do we have any further? I mean, so Alex, show me the some web pages. I think it's in the second page of
Yeah,
slide that you shared. Yeah, right. It's in the second page. So um, I checked
yeah.
the
Mm.
inflow and the precipitation, but um, can we also have some tabular format of data from the next web pages like inflows and precipitation? Can we also download the information if you?
For inflows for in sorry, there's a for there is a way how to use USGS data and get it like some like historical format.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about like inflows because it's kind of like real-time data. It's like every 15 minutes. Not sure how to like get like as far as I know, they don't have like API to harvest like anything.
Mm. So yeah,
But
I checked this last time as well, but it's just like a static figure. It's never moving. So
it's not static actually. It's like
and it's a real time, but it's
it's
just image, like a static image here.
oh yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, but like this numerical data can be
It
harvested from
only
50,
give us like a next, or is it how many days is it? I think it's just like a
like three,
week.
4 days, I think.
Yeah,
4 or 5 days, yeah.
yeah, 5 days of information. So mm,
It's more accurate in terms of precipitation. It's gonna be like yeah, different how far we go in the future, but it may help. But like if we want to use the same dam, actually it's like the same dam. We can go here to the whatever data we have for USGS and find like this dam on USGS website and get some parameters.
oh, so USGS website is the
Yeah,
bigger data,
it's a
uh,
it's a historical data. Yeah, it's not like real time
real
data.
time.
It's like
All the data are saved in the USGS, and then they are grabbing the information.
as far as I know, like yeah, most of the like weather precipitation data that may affect the elevation or inflows is stored here. But like if it's one like real time that
Mhm.
we actually like would potentially need to predict these inflows, it's like in some format is here, or sometimes it's stored on a company's website, specifically like specific granular data.
Mm.
Arthur, actually, you can get like tabular data for this dam
Can you speak
on
up,
this
please?
website.
Like Alex.
Yeah, I'm telling you that you can get tabular data on this website. If you go to the map, like, can you go the up, then press to here like southeast RFD.
You mean
No, no,
this?
no, left. Yeah, yeah,
This?
here, press.
This?
Um, yeah, yeah. So go to the map. Just click on any point, like then click on Yeah, wait. Here, click on burger menu. No, up, up.
Where
Burger
here?
menu. No, down. Where the graph is.
Where the map? Where
Go
the
down to the graph. Yes, here.
okay,
Then up.
okay.
Here, up. You see
More?
burger menu in the right top corner.
You mean this?
Now,
Like a hamburger. There's
yeah,
a
hamburger.
three bars, three horizontal
Three
line
three bars. Yeah, yeah. Right, right.
to the right,
Go
up. No, it's a upper right
right.
of the figure, upper right.
You see
The
forecast,
hamburger.
purple.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
you're
I
this
don't
one.
getting
see
close.
forecast.
Yeah,
What?
that's hamburger.
Then press view tabular data.
Say it again. What?
Press here.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah, then
And the
view
view tabular
tabular
data.
data.
The last, yeah.
Yes,
This is
Amazing.
ah,
this will give you the like this day's data.
okay. How many days of
I mean, you mean
observation?
this, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
But it's okay. That's a
How many?
full data set that you
it's
have.
like today's. You see, 22nd of February. No, 23rd.
Can you
Wait,
scroll all the
yeah,
way
yeah,
down?
23rd.
See when is the last day of the record? I think it's about a month, like 30 days of information, I think.
Okay. Yeah, we have a month then
Mm-hmm.
of about 15 minutes. That's good.
Yeah.
And the
That's
forecast is
elevation.
what, 5 days of
Huh?
forecast? And then there's forecasted data as well, which
Yes. It's about a week.
Mm-hmm.
would be okay.
28th. Yeah, 5 days, about 5 days. And we have a month, right? Like 23rd. And it's 20, yeah, a month. Yeah, that will help because it's every 15 minutes for the dam. But we have only ele elevation. Is it only elevation? There's a flow.
Um,
The goal is to forecast dam operation based on the inflows, elevation, like all the,
I
but
think I'm sorry, what?
one,
Sorry.
yeah, go on.
I was thinking like it's enough to not to predict like I think it's okay to just predict the inflows to the reservoir and elevation. It's not like we are predicting the behavior of the dam. Maybe on a later stage we can predict like, oh yeah, we can this is like how we can operate the dam. But I think like if we have inflows, that will determine like pretty much everything. It's gonna be just optimization part, like pretty small, how to dispatch the dam if we have like accurate prediction of the inflow and elevation.
KCF sounds like a inflow, like a kilo
Yeah,
um
like
cubic
cubic
feet
feet
per
per
second.
second.
Yes, I think
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
Actually, Arthur, I think that stage is the level,
Huh?
like primary. Primary is the same as stage. If you go to the chart, you will see primary is
Hmm.
like the left.
Yeah,
That's
it is
stage.
maybe.
So
Maybe
flow is, I think it's like level and inflow to the dam. What do you think?
it is maybe.
Hmm.
I'm not sure like what exactly stage means here. It's like in a feet.
I would think that's akin to elevation.
Maybe, yeah, most likely. I'm just like I would just prefer to double check. Not exactly sure about like this specific data set.
Mm.
Or because they know the area of the dam. If they know the height and the change of the height, you can deliberate with respect to time that to get the flow rate because it's a static uh, constant area of the dam, right? So if they know how big the dam in from the overview, I mean the top view, then so get the time derivation of the storage height multiply by a area will be the flow rate.
In some cases, I don't know exactly how strongly it may affect, but like in some cases, if the reservoir is too huge, it's gonna be hard to relate only the area to the height
Mm.
because we would have the evaporation may take place and it will just affect how much we
Ah,
go like how fast we're gonna recharge or refill the dam.
okay.
That's my understanding. Maybe I'm not like hydrologist, but
Yeah,
that's my
but
understanding.
that's fair. Yeah, but yeah,
But if you
yeah, I
want to
think
just like calculate the height,
mhm. But somehow the height and I think once we download it and then if I divide it one by the other one and if it's constant, then yeah, I can also with a constant area assumption. But at the moment, yeah, yeah, they might have some way to convert flow rate to the height to the flow rate, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah,
it will.
as you said, once the dam get bigger and there's some evaporations and more, then
You mean inflow or flow rate on the dam?
yes,
If I think if you know the elevation on that specific dam, yeah, you will know like the flow rate. That's
yeah,
that's gonna be like almost static. It will
yeah.
affect like the efficiency, yeah, but yeah,
Mm,
it's pretty reliable. I'm just concerned about like how fast we're gonna refill the reservoir in terms of like using the inflow to the reservoir.
mm,
It's not like exactly the same, but yeah, we need to know like how many days or like how much time it will take to like refill. Or if you have like really huge reservoir, how much precipitation we may have. There's even like snow melting stuff, but I don't know how strongly it may affect this, to be honest. I need to dig into this. There's like some like data set that but this also include these parameters, but to be honest, I don't know for now. Yeah, that's good to know, Alex. Thank you for showing this at least a month of really granular data. Uh, for granular.
Snow melt then, uh, like snow melt does affect the inflows quite a bit. So if I can help on like
Mhm.
trying to see if there's any reliable sources of data on that. Because in addition to precipitation, um, like that, like snowmelt, for example, in Pacific Northwest, that
Mhm.
can really determine how the inflow forecast will look like, um, over the summer months or like fall months.
In the summer months, not like
Mhm.
in the spring, in the
No,
summer.
because that's when you get all the snowmelt, right? Up until March or April,
Okay.
yeah, is when like the snow accumulates.
Do you use like the open source data for that, or like they just give it to you? I don't know. Just curious.
I don't know off the top of my head if there's any open source data for that, but I can look because there's open source like precipitation
Yeah,
history
there's
forecast data. So yeah, I can look into
okay.
it.
Okay. Then for the next step for me, I'll try to match this more granular data, at least for maybe like 50 dams with the long-term uh daily data that I have on
I think
reps.
Alex just leave the chat for the definition of inflow and the stage.
Yeah, if you
Level.
go to the like main page about, then glossary, you can just search for what is flow, what is. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
mean
Is
it's
it
in
just
from the website,
general
right?
definition or yeah, from there. Like just
Okay.
go to the website.
And can we also check the other one, like a precipitation? In the second page,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yes.
precipitation. Yeah, I just want to know how to grab the data so that I can start to look into. So um,
Yeah, for participation as well, I'm not aware of the like API exists that may be used to automatically
I
harvest
think
this.
for the previous web page, I think once we get to know the link to initiate the download of CSV file, then we can
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
easily make the Python script to
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah. This one harvest.
yeah that I think that's the easy part, but in the precipitation, how do we use the precipitation?
Yes.
Precipitation, like the idea of using precipitation was uh it's more granular than daily data, and
Hmm.
it may help us to make a forecast with a better granularity.
Hmm. I
That was
mean,
the idea.
how can we download the tabular format or some special map format of information from this web page?
The
Because
precipitation, like my understanding was like for every dam. I'll just go here. Maybe not in this specific NOA format, but I think it's close to this. There's a precipitation for this specific basin or like a reservoir exists here, and we can grab from here. That
Mhm.
was like for now. I was using like this data for precipitation, like in a feet or inches. Maybe it's not the best way, but like right now I'm working on this. Like I'm open to any suggestions how to grab like for the specific dam. Like my concern was like the link that NOA has. It's more like aerial, and it will be another layer of complexity how to link this aerial data to the specific dam. But here they already link that to the specific dam. Maybe I'm not 100% sure how they do
Okay.
that, but yeah.
I think yeah.
But
Once we start to look into more from the web page, and maybe we can have a we can find. Yeah, I will do the investigation here too.
sure, yeah. Yeah, but at the next meeting I will try to like to make an example of like how I handle like for like few dams, like the historical data and more granular data for like whatever we have like as a extra like precipitation or like that nice 15 minutes a month of data. That's
And what will be um
this one.
the output like a y variable
Mm-hmm.
like a features that we want to predict. It's a amount of
Inflow. I think it's gonna be inflow or like or an elevation. That will determine how would the reservoir behave.
so that's
Because
x, right? So inflow and the height is our predictor.
yeah, like whatever we predict is gonna be like
And
sorry.
what will be the response, like the outcomes of this model? What will be the outcomes?
I want to predict the inflows and elevation.
Oh, that's then what will be
Yeah,
the
yeah,
input feature then?
like inflow and elevation to predict. Then what we
Um,
have as a extra that's gonna be precipitation.
okay, okay,
Then on a precipitation, and I will try to incorporate whatever I have. I'm not sure for now, like what I will have, but I will try to incorporate like more granular data.
let's see. Maybe historical trend of the inflow and elevation will be also.
Yeah,
Uh,
that will be historical trends, some like seasonality involved. But
I
yeah,
see.
like
Okay,
that's what I try to predict.
sounds good.
Oh, hi Ricardo.
Ricardo didn't say anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm still trying to understand, but I can go over the recording and check like the papers to catch up.
sure. Like I'll just send this PPT to the chat.
Yep, yep, yep.
Mm-hmm. Are we gonna have like some kind of Google Drive to save the data?
Sorry, say it again.
Are we gonna have maybe like a Google Drive to save the data?
Sure. Let me actually create something that's shareable. Hopefully, I'll finish that by next week. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys okay like to meet like this time next week, like Sunday? Or
It used to be Thursday meeting. I don't mind to change it to today, but yeah, it's up to you. I don't yeah, I'm okay with it either way.
for me, like this Thursday is gonna be not good. That's why I suggest like Sunday because I would have like recovery time or something. If you guys would like okay with the Sunday, I would just prefer to keep Sunday. At least for this week.
Sunday works
Okay.
for me.
Sunday works for you, Ricardo?
Yep.
That's good.
Okay. Okay. I think
Okay.
Alex he's always in the office 24 hours,
Alex
7
always in
days.
the office. Yeah.
Yeah, every time I have
24.
a meeting like a 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Monday to Friday and even Sunday, yeah, he's in the lab.
He will publish nice papers.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Nature or
sure
science or something.
I'm sure he will finish his PhD pretty much early. Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't think so.
How many years have you so far?
Just first year.
Oh,
My
okay.
team lost
So
May.
okay, it's been only 2 semesters so far, right? I mean,
Mhm.
less than 2 semesters. You're still on the second semester.
Yeah, it's going on.
Okay, right. Good luck.
Thank you.
I hope this project result in some paper or some review paper. That will be good for you, Alex.
Yeah.
you can add one more chapter or you can just brag
Oh,
about
really?
this. It's a
Yeah.
side project, but it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you
But
guys.
I would like to learn something
Huh?
new. This paper is not mandatory result.
Okay.
Let's see.
That paper is not mandatory. It's mandatory for you to have like 3 papers to graduate.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about this project. It's more about like just learning
Ask your
something.
professor. She will definitely say like you have to do it.
If I fail here, I can go to Hong Kong, right? Will you take me?
Go to Korea, yeah, you can go to Korea.
So to apply for the professorship, I think you should have at least 3 paper over the last 3 years. So
No, I mean
they
you
don't count
take me as
every
a
paper you have. They only count the last 3 years of paper,
oh,
and
Mhm.
that's minimum. So you should have 4 or 5
Six.
will be better. Yeah.
That's crazy.
you can take me as a student, I mean, right?
Sorry.
Can you take me as a student?
No, 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 no,
What do
no.
you mean no?
We know your professor. Don't do that.
Okay, that's sad.
Okay, thank you guys so much, and hopefully to see you next Sunday.
Okay, I will send you the schedule. I mean, meeting invite again to Hardy and then Ricardo so that you can join the next time easily.
Sounds
So,
good.
Right.
Thank you.
thank
Have
you
a,
guys.
have a good night. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Bye-bye. Mhm.
Goodbye.